I told you yesterday that I would try to talk a little bit about how this fasting, these mortifications, have a role in other things that are part of our spiritual lives. And so, what I'd like to do is develop that link of fasting, mortification, treating your body perhaps a little harshly, so that you might be better able to pray or to give yourself to God. And the example that I would like to use is St. Francis Xavier. At one point, he found it necessary to travel to the to see the Emperor of Japan, and the journey took him through the mountains in the wintertime, and the snow was very deep, and he went barefoot. Um, he went barefoot, but he also went immersed in prayer. And so, as his companion said, he looked neither right nor left. He didn't look up. He simply walked quietly praying the whole way, and barefoot. And the stones or the snow might cause damage to his feet. He paid no attention to that because he was so immersed in prayer. And at night, when they would stop and he would notice that his feet were bleeding, he would be surprised and wondered how that had happened, because he had become so distant from what was around him and happening to his body, because his soul was immersed in God. And I can't but believe there is a link, a clear link, from this man who did penances and did mortifications, did fasting, as he slowly divorced himself from thinking too much about his body, so that he could really devote his time in his prayer far much more to God, and without having to worry about whether he was comfortable or not, or whether the situation, demanded that he take care of something or other that his body might ask for. But rather, he was caught up in being as close to the Lord as he could in the time that he was able to. And on this journey, as he was walking and there was no one to talk to and no one to bring to know more about Jesus, his heart was free. His time was now liberated so that it could be turned to God. And he wasn't going to pay too much attention to his body getting in the way. For us who often come up with reasons that have to do with our physical nature, perhaps not to pray or not to give ourselves to God, what a great example he is. And what a challenge perhaps that mortifications, fasting, whatever it might be for us, might play a role in helping us to turn our hearts more fully to the Lord. And that's the wisdom of the Jesuits for today.